So I picked up Scritchy Scratchy, and the easiest way I can describe it is adventure capitalist, but with scratchers. You start out washing dishes for your first 10 bucks, get a phone call asking if you're tired of your day job, and then suddenly you're buying scratch tickets and trying to turn your table into a money printing machine. I ended up playing for about 7 hours. And if you're thinking about trying it, here's my honest first impression plus the beginner tips that helped me the most. The basic loop is simple: make money, buy tickets, win more money, unlock better tickets, improve your setup, and eventually prestige. Your progression is tied to money milestones, but one thing I learned early is that unlocking a ticket with cash does not always mean you're ready to use it. A lot of the time, the real gate is luck. If I had to sum up the biggest lesson in one sentence, it's this: prioritize luck early and automate as quickly as you can. Luck helps unlock better tickets, makes risky cards safer, and sets up stronger prestige runs. Then, once your luck is in a good spot, automation makes the whole game feel way smoother. So, my basic philosophy became luck first, automation second, then improve the automation. Also, right at the start, I'd change your scratch control setting. The middle option felt best by far. That's the one where you don't have to hold the mouse button, you just move the mouse to scratch. It felt smoother, easier, and honestly faster than the other options. Another big thing I learned is that not every ticket should be treated the same. The safer cards for me were to win, mini scratch, quick cash, and sand dollars. The riskier ones were apple tree, lucky cat, and scratch my back. And this is where luck gets even more important. Because if your luck gets high enough above the requirement, a lot of those bad outcomes can basically stop showing up. So don't just ask, can I use this card? Ask, is my luck high enough to make this card safe? Huge beginner tip. If you reveal a card with a negative value, you can click the trash can while the card is open and throw it away instead of taking the loss. And once you start automating, don't just feed everything into the auto scratcher. That's great for safe cards, but risky cards are better scratched manually. On some of those dangerous tickets, there's a symbol you want to avoid fully revealing. If the auto scratcher handles it, it'll trigger the bad effect. But if you scratch it manually, you can often see the bad symbol before it's fully revealed and stop. So for me, the rule became automate safe cards, manually scratch dangerous cards. Prestige is where the game got a lot more interesting for me. What worked really well was using safe cards for leveling and money making. Then, once my luck got high enough, I'd go back and hit jackpots on the riskier cards too. That way, when the run slowed down, I was already set up for a better prestige. And don't prestige too fast. If I'm close to a jackpot on a ticket I haven't finished yet, I'll usually go get that first, because the more jackpots you stack in a run, the more valuable the next one can become. If I had to give simple early upgrade priorities, mine would be scratch luck, auto scratcher, bot speed, bot strength, fan battery once unlocked, then Mundo. Mundo is the cat that auto collects tickets from the auto scratcher. Again, the logic is simple: luck first, then automation, then improve the automation. One thing I really liked is that your setup evolves as your run improves. You start with basically nothing, then over time, your table turns into this little machine. You get a trash can, an auto scratcher, a fan, and more tools that make the whole loop feel smoother. And if you see something in the Gadgets tab marked unavailable, that does not always mean you need more money. A lot of gadgets are actually locked behind the prestige tree first. For prestige points, the right hand side of the tree felt best for stronger incremental and economy upgrades, like jackpot power, jackpot payout, non jackpot value, and fully scratched ticket value. The left hand side is more quality of life and automation stuff. So my strategy was basically make your runs stronger first, then make them smoother. Later on, the game really does become more of an idle game. Eventually, you unlock a subscription bot that buys cards for you. So once you have that, your fan battery's upgraded. You really only have to click every once in a while the setup keeps making money. Overall, I had a really good time with Scritchy Scratchy. At first glance, it looks like a goofy little scratch off incremental game, but after a few hours, there's actually a pretty nice rhythm to it. If you're just starting out, my biggest advice is simple: prioritize luck, automate early, use safe cards to scale, and don't prestige before checking if one more jackpot is worth it.